Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly energy update, and this is for the week of August 28th through September 4th. Although these videos are timeless, so if you have come across this video outside of that time frame, I would still trust your intuition and that it brought you here for messages. If you are watching this during that period, wow, this week on September 4th at the end of the week, Mars joins the retrograde parade that's going on because all of the planets, except for Venus, will be in either their pre-shadow of their retrograde or in the middle of their retrograde. So Venus being direct, all our love lessons are still kind of focused outwardly, while all the rest of the planets, every other area of our life, are pointing us inward for this reflective period to understand things. So what does this Mars retrograde energy bring in for us? Well, Mars is known as the planet of the god of war, but it is focusing on the masculine energy part for this retrograde. We are kind of drawn to reflect on that. The men in our lives, like our fathers, those in authority over us, even brothers, cousins, anyone that had this masculine energy in our lives. And with Mars actually being in the sign of Gemini, Gemini really has to do with communication. And so I feel like what we're being drawn into for this period is a new way of communicating with those masculine energies in our lives. We, of course, are going to ask for this reading, just, creator, spirit, universe, what can we do with this Mars retrograde energy? So we'll definitely look into that. So September 4th is when the Mars retrograde pre-shadow begins, and we'll start to feel the energy of the retrograde almost on day one. And as we get closer to when it actually goes full retrograde on October 30th, then we move into that strong energy period from October 30th to January 11th of next year. That's as long as Mars is going to be in full retrograde. Then when it goes direct on January 11th, for a couple months, all the way up to March 16th, is when we're going to be in the post-shadow. And that's more of a reflective period of what did we learn during this pre-shadow and retrograde period when Mars was in Gemini, and what are we going to do with that? So that is the kind of information that we're going to be looking into here as we pull this reading. But before we jump in there, I did want to make sure you were aware, I'm right in the middle of having a YouTube subscriber marathon where my goal is to reach over 1,000 YouTube subscribers or more, of course. And when I reach that amount, I am going to be giving away 10 free 1-hour personal readings to 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate you consider doing so, because once I reach that, I'll put out a special video on how you can actually sign up for that drawing. But also in the meantime, I'm putting out kind of weekly another special giveaway. So I have put a link down below to my giveaway playlist. I also put links to the specific videos, whichever is more convenient for you, because there still is time to sign up for my first giveaway, which is a free 30-minute recorded personal reading. And then the second giveaway that I just put out last Friday is for a hedge of peace and love. So if you want to know more about what those are, and if you want to sign up for those, check those out below too. I'll also throw the link to the playlist at the end of the video. It'll appear here in one of the corners at the end. So I'm excited for those giveaways, and I'm also going live each weekend, and I'm going to go intermittently too on kind of like Facebook and Instagram, but I am going live on YouTube on Friday evenings at 11:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Yep, and then going over into midnight into the next morning. And then on Saturday at noon, and Saturday and Sunday at noon, I'm going live on YouTube as well. So if you want to check any of that out, just keep an eye on my Facebook, my Instagram, and Twitter, because I do put out the advertisements of when those things are happening and other information as well. All right, so enough of all that. Let's jump in to your reading and see what we can do with this Mars retrograde energy. All right, Scorpios, this is your weekly energy update. And we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Into the Lonely Woods deck. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. And we're just going to give these a shuffle and see what Creator and Spirit would like you to know around this Mars retrograde energy. So for our Scorpios, please. What would you like them to know? All right, this is the one right here. You've got the Consolations of Isolation. It's a beautiful little card there. Little bird visiting, and that is card number 35, I believe. Yes. It says, seclusion can feed the spirit, and with that nourishment comes a rebirth. So many people and beings take themselves away from society and people, from the chatter and the gatherings and the beautiful noise that is our collective. The sense of being separate for a time is nothing to fear, for you are separate, you are unique, you are experiencing the multiplicity through the oneness of your being. Being alone can heal us and bring us back from the dark place that is loneliness, a state we experience even when we're among others. The comforting, healing qualities of solitude are yours, and these arrive spontaneously, unscheduled, without artifice. Your spirit desires you to breathe light right through your entire being until you shine with the radiance that is your soul. So obviously there is this hermit energy here of the tarot, which is about you turning inward and connecting to a higher place, connecting to higher truths. You have the little birdie here, of course, that's visiting you, and this represents that you're not alone, that you do have spirit with you during this process here. So this Mars retrograde energy is having you step, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be for the entire long period of time in total seclusion, but it is this emphasis of it's important for you to take time alone for yourself, away from all the chaos, away from all the noise, to do that inner search. We, of course, will dig deeper, and we're going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. Let's see what else they'd like to add to this little inner isolation, this journey. Yeah, and that one right there. Let's see what this is. Yeah, and moderation, so balancing everything out. So that does make sense here, that it's not totally, being out socializing, being out away from, out, that you're so busy that you don't have any time to yourself, but it also doesn't mean total, complete isolation. So they are bringing in this balancing factor of all this as well. Sometimes we can try to keep ourselves busy in so many things because we don't want to sit quiet and hear what the voices are trying to tell us, right? We're also going to pull a Power of Surrender card and see what else they would like to add to this moderation of hermit time. All right. What else for our Scorpios, please? All right, that will be the one. Well, looky there, surrender to rest and sleep. So definitely there's this moderation, this moving into spending time resting, rejuvenation, and reflecting too. It says to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So, well, I tell you what, these three different decks are telling you basically the same thing. So messages coming through pretty clear. We're also going to pull from three separate tarot decks and see what more they would like you to know. The first deck is the Chinese Tarot. So we'll see. Okay, they already gave you one. What else? Okay, none of those. Any others? Okay, You do have those two. And then you have the runic tarot, like runes, R-U-N-I-C. Right, what else for our Scorpios, please? Okay, I feel like, wow, you do get 3 on this one. All right. And then the final will be the good tarot. What else for Scorpios, please? Okay, I feel like it's this one right here. All right. So actually, I'm going to swap these. And changing things up, which is very much a Scorpio thing to do, right? So we'll put these like this. And again, changing things up, they do want to go with this one first. So you've got the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands in the Standard Tarot. Definitely receiving messages from Spirit is a huge, message that comes with this specific card. So as you're taking this time away, there is Spirit with you, bringing you beautiful messages in all sorts of ways, whether it's in the physical world, mental thoughts coming in, emotional messages coming in. You're just going to be getting them from all over the place if you take this moderation and this rest and this alone time during this Mars retrograde period. Also, it represents a new energy coming in, a higher energy coming in for you, especially in the spiritual, area of your life, your connection to the spirit world. So it's coming in very strong here, definitely with this alone time. It's like they're calling you. They have given you this invitation to come spend time with us. We want to spend time with you. And you have the 3 of Coins, which would be the 3 of Pentacles. And this is a message of being the authentic you. We can be drawn and impacted and drawn off our authentic way of which we're expressing unconditional love to the world by naysayers and dream busters, people who kind of bully us into doing things their way by telling us, why you did it that way? You're never going to be successful at that. You should do something more solid. You're going to starve to death here. Here, do this. And they try to draw us into what they want to do. And most of them, very obvious, we, kind of put them outside of our realm if we can, outside of our little circle. But the other person that usually shows up, there's usually 3 people in a 3 of Pentacles card, the standard ones. And the other person is someone who is supportive, that are, you're doing so well. I can't wait to see what you do with this. I support you 100%. It might even support you financially in your endeavor. But they can more aptly move us off our authentic path because we don't want to lose their support, have them join the naysayer camp. So they might add on something. Just, have you ever thought of doing it this way? Very innocent, very, maybe even no expectations attached to it. They're just trying to be helpful, but we are like, oh God, I gotta, alter my course and do what they're suggesting because I don't want to lose their support. So this card is coming in definitely about connecting this, understanding who you are, what you really want, and then authentically going after it, not being swayed by the outside world into becoming out of balance, right? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, because you have the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Coins. I talked about the Hermit card here. 9s are about turning inward because that is the Hermit card number in the major arcana. So it is about turning inward for your worth and your wholeness and your completeness and your success. So you are definitely turning inward for this to find your value, to define what you want to do and express yourself in the outside world. So this time alone, they're really wanting to help you in identify what it is that you want to do with your life, how you uniquely want to express your unconditional love with the world. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you have the Ten of Wands, yes. Ten of Wands. Wands is, like we talked about here, your energy, your passion, your drive. And the Ten of Wands is that you are exhausting your energy, like you just feel overwhelmed by all the other things, and that represents all the trying to please everyone in the outside world, and you're tired of investing your energy into that. You can even see here, it's like you have all these things that you're investing your energy in the outside world, but that's not authentically what you're wanting to do. You're ready to bring that energy back to you instead of pouring it all out into the outside world, because that's this endings and new beginnings of the number 10. So I love this rest and relaxation because you have exhausted yourself. And I'm seeing a pitcher, like a glass pitcher full of water, but then I'm seeing like 50 glasses, and you're only able to pour a little bit in each of those glasses. And so none of them feels full, even though the pitcher is now empty. And so they're like, you're whittling away what's truly important in your life and not focusing on the urgent. So it is bringing clarity for you with your energy. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So beautiful. Again, pentacles, pentacles, you have coins, all the same suit. The King of Pentacles is about ruling over your abundance, taking your outside world into your control, and you are ruling over it instead of having other people rule for it. I'm seeing a king with an advisor, and actually they're showing me a scene from Lord of the Rings. If you've watched it, there was this king that was being controlled by its advisor, and he was like under a spell, and the advisor was actually ruling through the king. The king was like being a puppet, and I kind of feel like that's where you're moving out of with this change of energy, and you are being freed from the spell. You're taking charge. In fact, it was Gandalf the Grey, which almost looks like this, where he came in, and even the staff, he wasn't supposed to be allowed to have that in there because that was his source of power that broke the spell. So this is so perfect coming in here with that you're having the spell that's being broke, where you're not being influenced by these individuals that are trying to put you in puppet strings and tell you what to do with your life. And you've been trying, but you're exhausted and you're ready for that spell to be broken. I love that story. And then you have the Magician. Yeah, so truly you become the powerful one. You reach to the heavens. You bring that power through you and become the conduit of bringing your dream into fruition. This is showing you that you have this awareness as you move through this we are going through Mercury retrograde, but Mars retrograde over this period of time of this dealing with this masculine energy. So it's like this masculine energy is the one that was trying to rule over you and to really, I don't want to say bully, but just guide you in an overly strong way in your life. And you were just like, okay, because you feared them in a way. You either feared them physically, and I'm so sorry that you have to go through having that bullying type of atmosphere where if you don't do what they say, they get overly angry and even physical with you. But I feel like for majority of you it is emotional, where they were like giving you the cold shoulder or acting hurt and trying to manipulate you through their emotions, whether sad or angry. And you are ready to let this go. You're ready to break free and communicate differently with them by standing up for yourself and allowing yourself to be this powerful, powerful magician in your life, where you bring into fruition your dreams, your authentic dreams, not being influenced by those others. So I love this for you, Scorpios. I really have nothing else to say except that I'm excited to see what you do through this transformation, you being the masters of transformation. You are transforming your life from being one where you feel like you're, being puppet stringed, I guess is the word, from through someone else, and that you're cutting those strings and you're allowing yourself to be free and use your energy in just a powerful, joyful way. So loving this for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on the channel. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the love and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or you share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy. It does want to share the videos and messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. I do want to let you know that I just recently also added a sliding price scale for my recorded readings, just to be able to offer, a moving price point so that you can choose a reading that is in alignment with your budget more easily, and that it doesn't, just have a single price for everyone. So again, all that information is listed in the description box below. And all my mighty transformative Scorpios, I'm excited for this change, for this rest, for this time that you're taking for you. And as you go through all of this, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.